This is Dewey Raw, the podcast that gives you a behind-the-scenes look at the biggest little party town on the Delaware shore.
Well, I mean, if it's Dewey Raw, it's got to be chaotic.
This is the Dewey Beach Party Podcast, hosted by Todd.
Dewey Raw. Pour it in your mouth.
Can we make merch?
And presented by GoodCleanFunLife.com.
Newman, how are you?
Doing great. We're doing some hard-hitting questions today?
Actually, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Welcome to the hot seat. For the record, why don't you tell everybody who you are, what you do, how long you've been doing it, you know, the byline.
Yeah, Adam Newman, Rehoboth Ale House the one downtown, 15 Wilmington Avenue is now 10 years old, and this one is on the mile here is 5 years old. I also owned a restaurant in Dewey Beach from 2011 to 2021. So I've been a big fan of yours and a big fan of Dewey for a long time. And I lived there, open and closed for a long time. And you know, right now we're just, we're doing some great things out here on the mile.
You are?
And downtown Rehoboth. And yeah, we're a bar restaurant.
You've been at it for a long time.
Yeah.
So
I've owned restaurants for 16 years, 15 years.
So it begs the question: when are you going to get a real job?
That's a great question. My mom and my wife have asked me that for a long time.
No. What keeps you coming back?
Yeah, I mean the people, definitely. I mean employees and customers alike. I get on a soapbox about how important the restaurant industry is to the 16 to 20-year-olds that really grow and learn about what it is to be a teammate, how to be treated, how to treat people. I think it's so important for our younger folk to be in the restaurant industry. And then the customers are incredible. We such great regulars and such great feedback, and it just that you can see all the Google reviews that you want, but when you have that person that just says something nice to you one day, it just makes you basically feel like you're doing it for the right reasons. And that's a short story.
No, I mean, I find that kind of across the board, and you touch on something that some people haven't really touched on, is the notion that everybody should work in the service industry at some point, and the lessons that you learn there and that sort of thing are hugely, hugely important, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We, I think, doing your own, when you do dishes in a restaurant and you're a roommate and you have to do your own dishes, it's just something that goes forever. You'll never be disgusted by a task or because you've just done it all in a building this small with a team this small with your friends, and and having a beer afterwards is nice too. So it's an important industry where we hire the most people. I mean, Delaware restaurant, the amazing people at Delaware Restaurant Association can tell you, we hire more people than I think any industry in Delaware, and I just think that it's important for the younger group to learn from.
It's a different type of people too, and my contention and my current mode of like starting this up again too is two things. One, to have hard-hitting questions. No, obviously not. But to have a little bit of insight of what makes. I love the industry so much. We've been a part of it, adjacent. I always like to say I now manage a restaurant a couple days a week at my my favorite watering hole. I basically regulared myself into a job, and I think the industry on the whole, across the country, across the world, is an amazing thing. But I feel like there's something special about the people who get into it down here at the beach. It's kind of the whole ethos behind Dewey Raw anyway.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to restaurant people specific to here, to specific to Dewey Beach?
Yeah, I think we have a hard setup, right? Like we can be very slow and very busy in a matter of moments. I mean, moments being days. Like, Wednesday could be dead, and Friday can be the worst day of your, like from a weeded aspect. If you call weeded an actual thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to ever know how much money you're going to make, how busy you're going to be. We can be super slammed and super slow in a matter of days. And I think that speaks a lot to our employees to say, like we're just always ready for whatever's coming.
Yeah.
You got to budget well. You got to be smart and
I mean, because it's not an easy business. Like you don't go into restaurant ownership necessarily being like, oh, I'm going to print money.
Right.
It can be a slog at times.
I often say, like, I wish I was I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings by saying a city, but like a town that just has the same amount of people every day. You know exactly how much money you're going to make every day. You can schedule you for that. You can have the right amount of employees at all times. But I think there's a lot of fun in what we do here at the beach. In that we don't know what we're going to do, and
you're fine.
And so I think there's a lot of like excitement in the ups and downs that we have, because you just never know. I mean, it's not great for my payroll costs sometimes, but 'cause you never know. So, but yeah, I think we all love it because of that. The roller coaster that it is. Yeah. It's just something special. It's just different, and we love it.
Yeah.
I think we crave it. We get passionate about it. It's an interesting place.
I think you alluded to it earlier, and I think it's a good point worth kind of reiterating is you can read all the Google reviews you want, but it's those little things, those little interactions that I feel really drive the spirit of the restaurant industry. The second part of why I was excited to talk to you is, Dewey is what? a mile long, right? And it's a fantastic place, and we've had a great run doing content there. But it is I wanted to loop in like the surrounding area too, like because it's this little microcosm. People would probably argue that either Rehoboth or Bethany or Lewis are like the bigger planets in the solar system, but by my estimation, there's some like energy that even of the bigger places, even Ocean City, that still revolve around Dewey Beach.
Yeah.
And you worked there for a long time.
Yeah. Yep. So what was your question?
So the question is the point that I wanted to get outside of Dewey Beach. Here's a question for you.
Okay.
We're talking about like big picture and industries type stuff. Talk about this place. That's right here behind us.
So yeah, I was on my notes to talk to you about it. Like I think the mile, the forgotten mile, whatever you want to call it, for the PR stunt for the people.
Yeah.
I tried to get rid of the forgotten part because when I drove through, when I was a young person, I drove through and they're like, oh, they call this forgotten mile because no one
right
here. You know? And I think that's like a weird negative connotation for people that. Oh, awesome! Thank you so much.
Oh wow,
that's awesome.
Amazing.
It's getting gifts in the middle.
I love that.
Middle.
Where's mine? Yeah. Right?
I'll get you whatever you want.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's not forgotten.
So it's not forgotten. So that was the whole like PR stunt. I kind of tried to get rid of. Mind you, this was called the Forgotten Ale House.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit of like, I wanted to like make sure people didn't call us Forgotten Mile. And,
Yeah.
And but I do believe that there's so many great places here. I was thinking about it this morning before I talked to you, like Pfeiffer's, Azteca, Bin 66, Bay Road Package Store right here next door. And then all these houses are getting built. I think we're wanting to get on the ground floor of being extended Dewey a little bit. And yeah, it's not as walkable. The beach isn't as close. I mean, it's only, half a mile away, but
I mean, anything's walkable if you try hard enough.
yeah, sure. I think that this mile had a lot of potential, and I was happy to be here. I was excited to be here, and I kind of ran with the whole on the mile thing.
Yeah.
Kind of negated the forgotten part, even though locally we kind of always love calling it Forgotten Mile. It's not to take anything away from that.
Right.
But yeah, it's just from the people driving through, and I think we're it's already going to be a different look here in the next year or two with all these homes getting built. So yeah, just happy to be here. I think we don't have the small town politics out here.
Yeah.
Which is huge help. I got parking lots all over the place, which is a huge help.
Right.
So it's I love it out here.
And you have done out here.
Half mile away.
It's so close. It really
quarter mile away.
Right. So close that after one of the shows, it's an easy walk in the town, if that's what you want to do. The difference. Before I get into that, it's worth mentioning that you have similar passions that we have. Obviously, the food, the drink, but that third component is the music. Yeah. And the tough part of being a resort area is you could make money by having. I'm not taking anything away from the cover bands, but it's a harder place for original music to thrive. And I don't know how much you can say or want to say about it, but this place has been a spot where people can see original music.
Yeah. So yes, the food. We're passionate. I've had great people work for me, and we've continued their success with the food, and I've been working hard back in the kitchen as well. The beer program is something that I'm super passionate about. I've been just in my Dewey days, and if anyone knows me, they know that I like to have a good beer list. Mm-hmm. But the music is just a real passionate project for me. Like I just always wanted to play music. I think I played music all my life, but never made it. Obviously. Right. So if I could help support friends and others to grow their brand and grow their music, original music for sure, is a big passion of mine. And I get 100 emails a day about Billy Joel covers and stuff, but. Or should we talk about who we have?
Yeah.
I mean, Pressing Strings is coming next week on Black Friday. There's 2 tickets left, almost sell out. Joey's coming back in January, already sold out in a week. Joey Harcum. We have a really cool show December 20th with Joey Harcum headlining. But we have Damn Skippy and Jar that is in the world of Andy Frasco and Little Straight.
Yeah.
Really cool hip hop artists it's going to be such a fun show. Ashley LaRue Band has been playing for me. She's going to be on that show. We also on that show is Elephants Dancing and more. So
wow.
It's going to be an epic show. I can't wait. And it's in a small little space, so it's super comforting.
Yeah.
It's not a big music venue. I'm not a music venue. I am a restaurant that tries to put a music venue together every night that we do these. It's been wholesome. It's been, Brandon Hardesty plays here from Bump and Uglies all the time. I don't want to miss anybody, so I don't want to be rude. I just, it's an incredible experience. I think my next passion project would be a true music venue, no restaurant.
Yeah.
Just open when we have music, and maybe a little bit more inland,
Right.
but that would be a dream of mine for sure. But it's just happy to be a part of that.
When I hit the lottery, or when you hit the lottery, we're gonna start our own sugar shack.
Yes.
And have all those guys come through and do top-notch recordings and spin it off into a restaurant venue. I love those guys so much.
It's totally funny you say that, because my friend, good friend, and amazing musician Charlie Cavusi, who's playing here at New Year's night. I should have talked about New Year's.
Yeah.
Forgot about that one. New Year's night we have Charlie, the Cavusi and the Typos, and Ian Landa trio. And really cool, epic little lineup there. And but he was just playing with Joey down there, and we were just like talking about it, and like just envious of those guys. They're doing the right thing, and doing their dream. And that's I'm with it.
Yeah.
If you just tell me where to sign, I'm in as a partner.
All right, we heard it here first.
It's just like we get gifts and we made a business.
right. Good content. Yeah, that's fantastic.
First time ever on. Is this Dewey Raw right now? I don't even.
The
Mile Raw.
Mile Raw. Somebody. So the girls. Natalie went away with a couple of the industry girls, and we were talking about.
I feel like I keep just like getting it closer to my face.
No, you're good. And they were talking about like changing the name. It's the name is gonna stay Dewey Raw, but also I have another podcast under the moniker of Day Drinking on Delmarva. So there might be a point where that kind of intersects, and just to broaden their horizon for people who have never heard of Dewey Beach, which is amazing to think that people have never heard of Dewey Beach, but
crazy.
We're here to change that.
But I'm just trying to think of a music element that we can team up on that side too, like day drinking and listening, or
day drinking and Well,
we'll edit this out.
No, everything stays in. It just makes it easier for me.
It's embarrassing.
Forgot
about that.
We'll definitely talk about doing a barrel room session or something like that here, where we can. I've always loved. I did it at Bethany Blues. I did it at Burley Oak back in the day, where we can have a performance that is, the cameras are in front of the audience instead of behind the audience. We did it up at MSA with Sweet Lita last year, and it's just such that's such a passion of mine, to be able to do that. And we should do something like that here. I mean,
so Sweet Lita's play here a bunch. I should have mentioned them. That's one of the ones that I feel bad for.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, thank you. They play. They're coming back in March.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't said we might have said a date, but we haven't announced it yet. But we're announcing it now.
Yeah. A lot of breaking news on this podcast.
But with lowercase again. Then they did our New Year's last year. It was a blast.
Yes.
Blast. They're the sweetest people. I love them so much.
Right? I think they're the nicest people in the world. Jamie and Julie are
I love my wife, but I want to marry them too. I want to be a part of their relationship. They're incredible people, and they're better artists. I mean, they're better, like musicians. I don't know. No, they're better people and better musicians. They're equal amounts of musicians.
They're incredibly talented musicians. That the fact that they are such good people makes their music even that much better.
That you nailed it. Sorry.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
Instead of that way.
It's great.
Anyway, I don't remember what were we talking about.
We're doing a little
story. All right, so I teamed up with Grade 8s and the Jamley family, and that's that 1220 Nutcracker Ball is what we're calling it, with Joey and Sam Skippy and Scar, Jarv and a few others. they do like a storyteller's thing, and I had started that years ago. With Scribe was a big guy into it, and it kind of like just kind of started slowly and just kind of faded away, and I was bummed about it. I think it was like storytellers at Ale House. Or something. But if we have some noise around it, and you guys are on board, 100%.
Yeah.
Because
are there still tickets for that?
Which one?
For the 1220?
There are still tickets. There's still tickets for that. We're doing some VIP tables for that, early admission, all that stuff, but also some general admission. A little bit different than what we do with Joey, but that's what's so nice about the Joey shows that you've been to and Pressing Strings. Like, it's a listening room.
Yeah,
it's quiet. It's linened. It's everyone just when they talk, like you're singing your brains out when they're singing, but then when they're talking, everyone's quiet. It's like a hush in the room, and they get to tell why they made that song and their story behind it, and it's just such a special event. And we'll be doing a lot more of that storytellers type of
I love that. And we've been up for a couple of Joey shows. I've shot a little bit here and there. One of my favorite memories, and I mean, you know how much I love Joey personally and as an artist. But one of my favorite shots, like, doing what I do there's a lot of things that I've captured, and there are probably only a handful of things that just come right to the forefront of my head when I think about some of the best things. And one of those shots is one of your bartenders, the night of a Joey show, singing every word, just like under their breath, but just like everybody else in the house. And I'm like, man, if that isn't like a quintessential example of a place that is passionate about what they're passionate about, that was pretty cool.
I don't know how you're not passionate about Joey Harto. He's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right, so we're definitely going to be here for the 1220 show.
You gotta come. That's gonna be an interesting show.
Yeah,
I love it.
That does sound amazing. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
We're gonna do back to industry stuff.
Okay.
We're gonna do a little rapid fire, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Okay. So, mixologist or bartender?
Bartender.
Dive or club?
Dive.
Definitely dive. Cry or scream in the walk-in?
Scream. Is punch one of them?
Punch, yeah. Punch the soda boxes, yeah. Tots or fries?
Tots.
And then with the family, the little one running around. Yeah. Beach day or boat day?
Beach day.
Beach day. Love it. Newman, I appreciate your time.
Hey, man.
This is fun.
That was fun.
We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again.
I hope I'm on your radar.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I always like to end the show by reminding everybody.
Yep.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Right? It's not that hard. Just
all these people not being that guy.
Exactly.
No one's being a guy here.
Exactly.
Oh.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, thanks for the beer too.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, it's so fun.